A retiree plans to purchase a deferred annuity that will pay $2,000 per month, with the first payment exactly 10 years from now, and will continue for 20 years. The annuity earns an interest rate of 6% compounded monthly. What is the present value of the annuity? That is, how much should the retiree invest today to receive this income stream? Okay, so this is a bit of an involved problem. We have a retiree who's going to invest in their retirement fund. And they want to pay $2,000, or they want to receive $2,000 per month, with the first payment exactly 10 years from today. The first payment is going to be made here, 10 years from today. That first payment is $2,000. And they want to receive these payments each month. These payments are going to continue for 20 years. So this will be 30 years by the time all is said and done, with the final payment here. Okay, so this is sort of a typical retirement allowance type problem, where a retiree needs to have a certain amount of money when they retire. So this money all gets collected, and we're going to bring it back to 10 years. So that's how much needs to be in the account when the annuity starts. Now notice that present value sits underneath that first payment, which makes this an annuity due. Okay, once we know what that is, we're going to bring that back to today, and this is how much needs to be invested right now in order to fund that. This is going to be done with compound interest, and we do that because it's a single lump sum payment that's coming back, not a sequence of payments. So this is kind of a typical retirement situation where if you're receiving payouts for 30 years every month and you're 10 years away from retirement, this is how much that retirement incentive is worth to you. Now for this whole, for the entirety of this problem, our rate of interest is 6% compounded monthly. And because our payments are made monthly, we'll just keep it as a regular old I, so 0.06 divided by monthly, which is 0.005. For this annuity, our N is 20 years times 12 payments a year, or 240 payments. So we're going to do all of this by calculator, so we might as well create a calculator chart for ourselves. So this will be our first calculation here, trying to find that present value. Then during this compound piece here, we know our rate of interest is still 0.005. And our N is 10 years times 12 compounds per year. So that's 120. So for calculation number 1, our N is 240. Our interest is 6. Our present value is unknown. Payments are $2,000. Future value is 0. Payments per year are 12. Compounds per year are 12. This is in beginning mode because our present value sits underneath our first payment. For our second calculation, our N is 120. Our interest rate is still 6%. We're still looking for our present value. In the compound interest portion, there are no payments, so the payments need to be zeroed. Our future value is the present value from our previous calculation. So this is just going to come down here. Payments per year and compounds per year for a compound interest problem need to be the same. And we're compounding 12 times per year. Okay. So for calculation number 1, we're going to find that present value, this present value that sits right here. So 240, and then N, 6 interest per year, 0 present value, $2,000 payments, 0 future value. We're going to pay out 12 times a year. We're going to compound 12 times a year. We're in beginning mode already. And so our present value here is $280,557.35. So that's what goes in this box right here. Now in calculation 2, that becomes our future value. So I'm going to press future value right away to put that in there. 0 payment, 0 present value. Our interest rate stays the same. Our N changes to 120. Our payments per year and compounds per year are still 12. And the mode doesn't matter. So when we compute our second present value, so that's the present value of calculation 1, present value for calculation 2 is going to be $154,203.50. So when we move this money to here, it's about $280,557. And when we move it to here, it's $154,203 and some change. So in order to fund this retirement plan, we have to have $154,000 today to start receiving these $2,000 monthly payments 10 years from now.